Problems with the Crystal Store, problems with UI, don't update warning, phone is getting hot or laggy. Look, it's another update where things aren't exactly perfect, and that's what we're gonna see. Now, I saw this, and this kind of like reminded me of that kind of old Simpsons. It's kind of like that. We've got another situation. Things aren't good for a new month. Okay, first of all, starting with some updated imagery. I don't know if you've seen, there's been a new update to the way that Storm looks, Gambit looks, Colossus looks, and Wolverine. I don't know, has Nightcrawler been updated? I think he might have been updated like earlier on, but yeah, there's some like updates to the characters. Gambit slightly, maybe. He looks like he's just been touched up. I mean, that sounds wrong saying it. He looks like he's been touched up a little bit. We know he looks like he's been just a little bit zhuzhed. I mean, Colossus for sure. The kind of angling is not particularly great because it just looks like the top of his head is more silvery than it is that kind of like very dark grey. So yes, whether or not you like it or not, yeah, Storm's been updated. I do have this feeling about Storm because online she was like labelled down as Storm Classic, and I still don't know if that's going to be the case of like on the website she's down as Storm Classic. In game, she's still not Storm Classic, but on the website she's been listed as Storm Classic, which I thought might be kind of a tease for later on, but I'll have to see with that. But what are the things that are going wrong at the moment? Well, there's difference of opinion on a lot of stuff. Let's talk about, or let's showcase what people are saying. Let's go with some of the problems at the moment. Lagging. Some people are saying the game's getting hot. Some people are saying it's lagging. In-game's more demanding now with 60 frames per second. That's true. And I take a short break every 30 minutes playing to read the forums. Yeah, I think that's probably the best. Take a break, chill your phone down and come back in. It could be you have 60 frames per second active. Do check the settings. That's going to be a main thing. Just check your frame rate. Is it 60 frames per second? Is it better to put down to 30 frames per second? You have to look at the smooth running of the game. Are you having an issue with that? Is it fine? Is it causing lagging, overheating? Unfortunately, that's the evolution of the game. It can't stay at a low frame rate. It's just embarrassing, really. If you look at other games that are kind of rocking at least 200 frames per second and going, why is not my MCOC doing this? It is meant to be a AAA game on mobile, and going, it's a potato, then that's a problem, isn't it? You want to see like cutting edge when it comes to game. So right up here, like where I'm pointing to is the new UI. It is very much debatable whether or not you actually like this or not. Some things I actually really like about it, like the easy access to stuff that's critical, like help. Unfortunately, with help, it does seem that that's bugged there because, as you can see, I just did all the help in the Alliance. I'll click on it again. Oh, is it there? No. Yes. No. Okay. Is it warning something else? It looks like it could be taken in from the view details of me doing a request help right there, and it's 9 out of 10. Is that what it is? It's supersede the 4. I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is. You got the little siren there, which is going to news, which is nice. It's not complete. Oh god, it looks a bit kind of pixelated. Oh, look at that. And that's actually. Oh no, I didn't want to click that. That's out of date. So there must be a synchronization issue there because the Alliance will showcase has been and gone. Videos. No, I don't think that's particularly up to date. They must find okay, and you just lightly touch it and it's gone there. So maybe the UI with that needs a bit of improvement, but I'm sure they'll get there. You click there for the calendar. Okay. Super Daily event. You click on that, see what's going on. Okay. Easy access. Does it take away a little bit of clutter from the bottom half of it? Possibly. This is something where I think for the PC version, and this is all relevant by the way, if you've seen the PC version or played the PC version, one of my biggest bit of feedback to Kaban was there's a lot of dead space. So either side, there's a lot of dead space in the way it functions. So there's like these spaces here, like the fight actually exists where my head is, but it's like all the actions, but there's a lot of dead space here. Because there's a lot of dead space there, it means that it's cluttered. It's not cluttered, it's kind of sparse. and they need to kind of figure out, what is this a good way to kind of like, you know, put in debatable when we could look at what you think about it. And there are people that don't like it. Of course, that's not very good there. But is it going to be better for how it functions for, I don't know, a iPad player versus a PC player? Not PC player, a like device, like certain devices it's not going to work for. And Kabam will need to kind of get it right to optimize it. Because you can see here, like it's not, I don't see it there, but I think if I click, yeah, then that comes into there. But I need to kind of click that button there on the top. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see where I'm clicking it, and that works. So if I go to this final fight here, and then I would click on, say again, like when I click that, yes, of course, it's going to cover it. But then why? The question would be, why is this person clicking at? Like, are you coming out of there, or are you staying in there? Like, I don't know. I don't know what Captain Rogers is trying to do there. But do people do that? Do they kind of like over fights just kind of purposely click that? I mean, are you coming out of the fight, going in the fight? What are you doing? You're going to do the fight? No, I'm going to just be clicking this all the time because reasons. But yeah, don't click it. That's probably the easiest solution I can really gather for you. I don't know if it's been, can you really say it's like a bad decision? I'm sure people say, why is developer time and doing this? I'm just like, well, no, it could have other purposes. But it would be nice to know what Kabam are up to. There's also some other stuff that's not working right at the moment. We'll look at that in a minute. But I wanted to see, like, trying so hard to make it look good on PC. That's it. All while forgetting that MCOC is a mobile game. Not necessarily, because a lot of time nowadays, as games are separated out, you need to expand it. This game, like most other mobile games, they're on PC. If you kind of think that games on mobile stay on mobile, then if Marvel Snap's not already on PC, it will be. And then the same thing with other games that they end up going to PC. People that go like, oh, why can't I use emulators? Why can't I play on PC? Well, you're getting it. Like, it's such a difficult line, isn't it, to cross with it. Anyway, I don't know if this is indeed super bad or this is really bad. I'm sure some people will like it. Maybe there's like a chance to do like a poll on this. Like, maybe I'll do a poll on the channel to go, do you like it or do you not? But then there's the fundamental things that people don't like about it. I like it because I think it's going to be good for the PC version, but I understand that people won't like it because it's not mobile centric. It may not actually work for anything that's a smaller device. And I'll just do that right now. I'll just we'll close down this and I'll load up my phone and we'll try and see if it looks good on the mobile sense. Because as much as I'm like, it's okay on the iPad, it doesn't mean to say that it's going to be good overall, is it? So it's still very much tucked out the way there. I don't know if is that bad. Should it be more a case of like a line, like it should be lining down there, so it kind of like looks like it's going down to that? Maybe it would have been good to like just speak to the community and just say, hey, here are 4 ideas for changing the UI for all these things that we're looking to put in there. Is it better here? Is it better here? What do you think? And whatever the highest votes will win. Then they'll kind of like go and try that out, and at least the community can have this little bit of kind of to have a bit of say on the matter. So I don't know, maybe think about that in the future. Okay, something else that's interesting, not in a good way by the way, is missing crystals. You've probably noticed if you go into game at the moment, there is actually, no, maybe I take that back about that, because then you look at where the daily specials are and go, would it be better to have that more neater over there or into another placement? I don't know. Maybe it's best to like speak to like the community as to what, because they have to play it ultimately. You know, do you want to see this here or there? Does this work? Does this not work? Man, that may be the best way to go with it. But yes, there's also an issue at the moment with crystals. That's probably the most pressing thing. Is it looks like your crystal shards are missing. Where have they gone? Nobody knows. But I'm sure they'll return. I'm sure by the time I get this video out that they will return, and in greater number too. Probably not to that latter point, but yeah, it's not good to see what is 7-star shards completely removed. Let's have a quick look here. Yeah, I don't think they've come back yet. No, I've logged back in and it's only these. The exalted crystals gone. Mythic crystals, if you had them, probably gone. Anything under special? Yes, solo shards are gone. Whether or not there was any kind of crystals that were in here could be gone. Command might have to reboot the your profiles to get them back, or they could just return them. It's a bit of a... There's going to be a lot of stinky things that need to be addressed. But man, not a good start to February. What are your thoughts on the matter? And have you updated and regret updating? Are you happy with the UI? Are you not? Your thoughts in the comments. Check out some other content located on screen. And I'll see you all very soon. Much love and goodbye for now.